Guys, I had no business waking up on a Monday morning and the first thing I saw was John Cena's behind, I want to say front, but that wasn't actually the case. Just seeing John Cena nude on stage was not what I had planned ever, to be honest. The last time I cared for John Cena respectfully was probably SmackDown vs. Raw wrestling days. I would have been like 7, 8, 9 and 10 when I was watching it, and this is the time when I didn't know wrestling was fake. So I definitely was getting my life, and yeah, I loved John Cena, I loved Triple H, I loved Randy Orton. Who else was there? Shawn Michaels. If you know, then you know. If you don't, then babes, I'm so sorry. You missed out, because that was a time was had for sure. But I didn't think that I would be ever making a video on John Cena, but I guess 2024 is the year where we really do not know, and a lot of things are gonna shock us. Like me this morning, seeing him nude on stage with nothing but sandals and a sheet of paper to cover his pee-pee. Now, had this been a woman, I'm gonna be straight up, had this been a woman, my goodness, we would never not hear the end of it. People even get so pissed off or embarrassed when they see a lady with like a high slit on her dress. So the fact that he can just go on stage with nothing but a sheet of paper and some sandals is crazy. Also, I hope he's getting some coin from it, because ain't no way I'm doing that for free. No. And I'm not even going to promote a film. No. Because I don't know if that movie is going to do well and make it to the box office. So bitch, you better give me some coin and it better make some sense. All right? But yeah, a lot of people have mixed opinions about this, because a lot of people feel like this is like the funniest moment of the entire Oscars award ceremony, and you've got people who are like, this is absolutely god awful, embarrassing, and it's not setting the right type of message for kids who would be watching, as John Cena's main demographic, I believe, is kiddies. I do think it's little kids who watch John Cena, and I think you've got the fans who just love him in films because he does like a lot of the comedy, or like he would do action. You know what, like especially young boys, you know what they're like when they see like this dude that they want to look like. You know, like growing up there was a lot of actresses or actors that I aspired to be like, and I wish I, you know, could be like them. I wish I was as cool as them. And I think a lot of people look at John Cena like that and really like him. You know, again, I don't really check for John Cena. Didn't think I'd be waking up today to film this video, but oh my goodness, here we are. What I will say though, his arse cheeks are sitting. Like, I'm so sorry, respectfully, he came on stage naked. I'm like, I'm just saying. I'm saying what we've all probably been thinking. I mean, for someone who probably works out 9 times a week, and you probably think, Keisha, how is that possible? Girl, I said it. 9 times a week when there's 7 days in a week, yes. For someone who is like that ripped, I wouldn't imagine him skipping arse day. But girl, that was sitting. And I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, period. Anyways, you got people who were like, oh my god, I never looked at John Cena that way. I never did. Even after seeing this, I'm still not looking that way, but hey ho, there we go. So why was he naked is the question. He was performing like this skit with Jimmy Kimmel. Now, with Jimmy Kimmel, yeah, I have this weird... I'm not going to say too much, but I do feel kind of weird about the Jimmys. And when I mean Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not really a fan of his hosting, if I'm being honest with you. But that's just my humble opinion. You didn't ask, but I thought I'd share anyway. So yeah, it was meant to be like a part of a skit, which I'm going to go ahead and read out for you guys in just a second. Do you think it was inappropriate seeing John Cena, a full-grown man on stage with nothing but sandals and a sheet of paper to his pee-pee? Let me know. Or do you think it was actually really funny and just like lighthearted? I do think, again, if it was a woman, and I have to keep reiterating this just because I'm a woman too, and I know how offended people get with someone even showing a little bit of cleavage. So the fact that he went on stage and had like this whole little moment is weird. Is a little bit weird to me. And even I don't know, because I remember Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl when that stupid prick, what's his name? Justin Timberlake, who shall not be named, when he did what he did and her items of clothing was removed, and it's just, I don't know, and he didn't even apologize for it. That was a mess, right? And then who got slated? It wasn't him, it was in fact Janet Jackson. So I don't know, I feel like it's one of those moments where we're seeing the double standards again. But yeah, a lot of people seem to find it very comical. I will say this though, who is really watching the Oscars? Like, what demographic is it? I don't know. Let's get on into why he was even flipping naked in the first place, because girl, I'm just like you, I need to know more. So, okay, so John Cena shocks Oscars 2024 by presenting award sans clothes. John Cena wore the most daring outfit to the 2024 Oscars, his birthday suit. The Suicide actor, he was in Suicide Squad. Wait, what? Was he? Like, I promise you, I'm not trying to be shady, but like, I watched the film. I don't remember. Anyways, the Suicide Squad actor stepped out on stage without clothes while ironically presenting the award for Best Costume Design to the 2023 film Poor Things starring Emma Stone. Originally, he was supposed to pay homage to the 1974 Oscar streaker with host Jimmy Kimmel, but backed out last minute. I would back out too. Jimmy Kimmel, age 56, set up the skit explaining the awards show was the 50th anniversary of what used to be the craziest moment in Oscar history. At the 46th Academy Award 1974, David Niven was in the middle of introducing Elizabeth Taylor when a nude man ran across the stage, the comedian said. Is Jimmy Kimmel a comedian? I guess I'm learning new things today because I thought he was just like a presenter. Like, wait, Jimmy? He's a comedian? Okay, girl, he's never made me laugh. All right. He said, can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? He continued, seemingly giving John Cena the go to run across the stage naked. After a moment of silence, he tried again. I said, can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? Wouldn't that be crazy? John Cena, age 46, then propped his head out from behind the stage set with his full face of regret. Calling Jimmy Kimmel over to him, the actor said, I changed my mind. I don't want to do the streak a bit anymore. I just don't feel right about it. It's an elegant event. Honestly, you should feel ashamed right now for suggesting such a tasteless idea. That was a whole bunch of sarcasm. I think some people were genuinely like, wait, was he forced to do this? No, he wasn't forced to do it. I don't believe for 1 minute John Cena was forced to do this. I think this is meant to be part of a comedy skit, which you either found funny or you didn't find funny. John Cena's been pushing this whole OnlyFans thing. I think he's trying to promote his movie and just get people talking about him. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's working. We're talking about him. I never thought in a million years I would be discussing him on my channel. It worked. Am I gonna talk about him tomorrow? Absolutely not. I don't even know the name of the movie he's promoting. I probably don't even care for it too. Respectfully. Yeah, so he's 46. I think he looks good for his age. But yeah, if you see John Cena in different angles, people are worried, like, okay, so what if the envelope, like, what if he accidentally moves the envelope too high or too low and us as the public see something we're not meant to see? If you see it from different angles, the wardrobe made sure to cover it up. My thing is, why are we doing this? Because I'm trying to think to myself, okay, what do you get out of this apart from people talking about you for like 24 hours, maybe at most 48 hours? Is it going to make me go and follow him on Instagram? Absolutely not. Is it going to make me stay true for his next project? No. I'm not going to lie, no. But maybe it's working for someone else. Maybe you guys are interested. I don't know. I just feel like it was a risky move for sure. And I'm not going to lie to you, the clip of him running on the stage, like... it's so unnecessary. Okay, if he likes it, I love it. But again, if this is a woman, we know that this discussion will probably go on for about even longer than a week. You know, it's just like, I don't know, I can't really support this. Like, I find it a little bit funny. Okay, haha, I'm giggling. But like, if you actually deep it, if this was a woman, she would be absolutely ridiculed for a very long time. And her career might even be over. She might just be called a whore or a slut for choosing to go on stage nude. So one thing applies for one gender and not another? Okay, very interesting. I'm not going to pretend that I'm surprised though, because I'm absolutely not surprised. What do you guys think though? Down below in the comment section, let me know. Do you think this was like very, very, very entertaining and it was like the star of the show? Are you going to be checking for John Cena? Did this make you like John Cena? Or do you think this is absolutely embarrassing and is setting an absolutely horrible example for the youth? I think just in general, I think, you know what it is? The Oscars is typically a classy event, apart from like the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. Now that I think about it, is it really classy? But before that, it was like typically a classy event, you know? People would go in their tuxedos, the women would go in their gowns, and, you know, it is typically a fancy event, you know, compared to other award shows that there are. You know, you just take this event very seriously. I think things have changed, definitely, within the last couple of years, and people don't take it too seriously. There's a lot of funny things that you can expect to see, and I like it as an audience. Like, I like it as a viewer at home watching it. I think that it makes it more entertaining than it being just fully sophisticated, but that's just me though. I still don't think it takes away from the seriousness of people's artistry and the work they've put on within the last year. But I do think that it just wasn't the best award show to do it at, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't expect it at the award show, but this is something, I guess they're paying homage to an iconic moment that happened decades ago. So they thought, you know what, let's go ahead and, I don't know, I just feel like, but what does he get out of it though? Because he didn't promote his film, did he? I just don't understand what he would get out of it. I hope a heavy paycheck though, because bitch, I ain't running on stage nude. I don't care. Even if I was proud of my body, babes, no thank you. No thank you. And then no thank you. Do you know how many people are watching the Oscars around the world? Not just the people in the venue. I don't know. I just don't know what he gets out of it. I know, again, he's been pushing this whole, like, OnlyFans thing. Never did I ever think I would need to see John Cena on OnlyFans. But maybe you do. I don't know. I think that people in Hollywood are really forcing it and are trying to find ways to promote their music and promote a movie. And it's really sad because this would not have been the case at some point in time. And you just leave it to the machines, and you will leave it to the powers that be in Hollywood to really push and promote a movie. The things people are doing on press runs is just like, wow, like things are changing in Hollywood, and I'm seeing that so much. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm just noticing a lot of things about Hollywood. It isn't really this like desirable place anymore, and things are getting exposed. And dude, I don't know, man. I remember growing up, I used to like want to be in Hollywood so much. I used to want to be like some of these actors, some of these actresses, these musicians, and I still think some of them are cool, but I just feel like the things they are willing to do in order to stay relevant and to have their moment, I don't know if I want to participate in some of these things. I don't. I'm all here for people talking about me, but that moment's got to be iconic, and it's got to make sense for both of us. Like, it's got to make sense. John Cena walking on stage nude with nothing but sandals and an envelope covering his PP, bitch. I don't know who need that. I don't know who asked for that. I don't know who nominated John Cena to be the man to do it. I don't know whether he's bored and he's filmed all the movies and now he's got some downtime. But girl. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And yes, I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.